All right, well, Rogue, I got told that we're playing a Rogue Mirror between Bunnyhoppor and Zuhex. You said you didn't get enough Rogues?
They're spoiling me, Dan.
Well, we're giving you 2 Rogues, TJ. This is a 7-3 match. A winner stays alive at 8-3. Pretty important for Zuhex, I'd say, because if he gets to 9 wins, he gets an invite to Seoul and Bucharest, which is fairly consequential.
Yeah. Bunnyhoppor, I was talking to him a little bit earlier. He is already invited since he's in the Grandmaster program to both of those. He's playing for the money.
Play for the money, and a lot of these players, they also play for the thrill of competition. They just want to like do as best they can.
Yeah.
For certain Grandmasters, it's also a chip on their shoulder to prove that they do belong in that elite tier of competition.
Yeah. I think Bunnyhoppor kind of proved last year that he belonged in that top tier of a top tier category.
That's fair. Yeah, given that he got in through actually money earning, I believe.
But also won a championship and made it to the finals of another.
Yep.
Kind of insane. And also he's playing Bunnyhoppor Rogue. You got to respect that.
Yeah, that's one thing that it's still baffling to me, that Bunnyhoppor Rogue is becoming more of a thing, given that it did get that buff, so it's a 1-mana card now. But it's just funnier because Bunnyhoppor and Bunnyhoppor is the art of a rabbit, a mechanical rabbit, jumping on a pogo stick. It's Bunnyhoppor, right? So he has to play it. He's contractually obligated, TJ.
He has no choice.
Turn 1. Bunnyhoppor, Shadow Step Bunnyhoppor. That's actually pretty close to the dream. It helps you get a lot of early game tempo and get your Bunnyhoppors just invested much earlier. That said, this backstab from Zuhex was a godsend. Yeah. Without it, he'd just be taking 3 damage a turn for a long time.
Yeah, especially if Bunnyhoppor's, say his start 2 play was like a Lab Recruiter. It'd be another 3 attack minion on board, and alongside of that, it'd just be more Bunnyhoppors in the deck that's now 5-5, 7-7, 9-9.
Oh, man. Bunnyhoppor already draws Myra and Stable Element. This is the most important card in the deck, in my opinion, because it is the engine of which everything is built around. Having Myra's Stable Element means that all your Lab Recruiters and your Bunnyhoppors become huge threats, and it just makes everything like really consistent. And it helps refill your hand, because the problem with Bunnyhoppor Rogue is that you can eventually, you will win in the late game. It's all about whether or not you can scale your resources accordingly, because you have to trade a lot of your resources to stay alive. And a Stable Element helps you do exactly that.
Yeah. Also, you have ways to offset fatigue for a few turns as well, and guarantee that you're drawing Bunnyhoppors. So you play Myra's Unstable Element, pick up a Lab Recruiter and a Bunnyhoppor, you just shuffle 3 more into your deck. Don't take fatigue damage, and you're drawing a 1-mana big rabbit every turn for 3 to 6 turns. Zuhex is playing the Water Rogue, I guess we've been calling it. Thanks to Hunter Ace, who was at least the first recorded player to apply the double Sea Giants instead of like the Eviscerate Preps to the deck. But a very slow start, and that's what Bunnyhoppor Rogue wants.
Wow. Evil Cable Rat pass. He's kind of playing directly into Bunnyhopper's hand, but it's not like that Zuhex has much of a choice. And because he's going so slow, I feel like Bunnyhoppor does have a chance to take it even slower. Like maybe he can just shiv pass. Like before, things like Witchwood Piper is guaranteed to pick up Bunnyhoppor because it's a 1-mana card. But he doesn't really have anything to combo that second Bunnyhoppor with, and he needs that second Bunnyhoppor to be combined with the Lab Recruiter. So his immediate mission after he finds his Bunnyhoppor is to find a way to combo it.
Come dance to my song.
So he goes for the Witchwood Piper.
Come dance to my song.
Yeah, I mean, this is just more tempo on the board. And so when you anticipate like a shark turn, you're trying your best to pressure your opponent before they get to that point.
Yeah.
Just make it difficult for Zuhex to want to invest into it. If you just don't develop anything, they get some freedom.
Yeah, and soon Zuhex is going to have to start piling on pressure of his own, because The one weakness that Bunnyhoppor Rogue does have is that it kind of needs time. It needs a significant amount of time. One, to get the Bunnyhoppors big, and two, to just find ways to get the Bunnyhopper big.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, Zuhex gets the Derek Brown.
It's the, is that this correct arm? No, it's the wrong arm.
It's the correct arm if you want to fist bump Derek with the cast.
Yes. Derek is the downgradable frame buff.
They are both played, or both as relevant in the meta. Shadow Step from Zuhex. Saving it as a combo enabler. Maybe he picks up Shark.
Yeah. Also, I guess to guarantee he has a lackey for High Spear and Togwile in case he doesn't pick up, in case his board gets cleared and he doesn't pick up like Evil Miscreant.
Yep,
I
that's
hope you
fair.
like my invention.
The Novice Engineer.
Ooh, Harrison Jones.
So, with this preparation, Bunnyhoppor can continue to dump the hand. We can Shiv here in this spot, draw a card, kill off the upgradable frame bot. Does Zuhex play a Ziliax? He does. So, you do have to be mindful of what your opponent can do on 5, which is pretty much just Ziliax, and then you can worry about the lackey later.
Yeah. Does Shadow Stepping the Evil Cable Rat give Bunnyhoppor any information, or is it just kind of like a generally good play?
It's a good question.
Yeah.
I think maybe it makes him feel like he has a Shark.
Yeah, that would be my first inclination as well.
Actually, I do like this from Bunnyhoppor, because if Zuhex did have Ziliax, he couldn't actually get through the taunt. Therefore, the High Spear and Togwaggle lackey would be guaranteed.
Yeah.
So I like that actually from Bunnyhoppor, realizing that, you know what, if he does have the Ziliax, it's fine. Not nearly as much as stopping Togwaggle from being destructive.
Yeah. Ugh.
Oh man, is this like a stolen steal situation?
I could see Betrayal having use later on in the game when you're staring at a couple of big Bunnyhoppors. But the problem with that is, because of just how Bunnyhoppor works, they're never going to be the same size.
This guy's toast.
So it is Stolen Steal. And Shadow Step on Ethereal Lackey.
Right, so that's a guaranteed High Spear and Togwaggle.
Yep.
And Bunnyhoppor should know what's coming down next turn. Lab Recruiter.
Okay.
So now Bunnyhoppor has Bunnyhoppor Lab Recruiter as his base. It's a 5/5 now.
I want you, and you, and you.
It almost feels like it doesn't fit. It does fit with kind of Hearthstone in general. But
Loosely, yeah.
Loosely. But just in a game of Hearthstone where you hear like daggers going into minions and like these kind of like guttural sounds of minion on minion combat, and then you just hear boing, boing, boing.
It's so true.
It's jarring.
Oh,
Wow.
True Silver Champion works right now. Gorehowl is a little expensive.
Doomhammer also expensive, but it's just the most straight up damage. I guess Gorehowl it is.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to Ethereal Lackey, High Spear, and Togwaggle next turn. I just thought that maybe True Silver Champion was something they could squeeze in as soon as this turn. But he wants to step the Shark, which makes sense because he's going to go Lackey into Togwaggle and collect all the value, assuming that his minion doesn't die.
So there's 3 Bunnyhoppors in the deck out of 20. So even though that's not a huge likelihood, it's more likely than any other card in the deck. So Bunnyhoppor going to pull the trigger on Myris here.
Wow, he gets Bunnyhoppor and Shadow Step for the Lab Recruiter. Oh my goodness. That was... That worked out perfectly.
That's insane. I was worried because at the start it looked like he wasn't even going to pick up a Bunnyhoppor,
Right.
or a Lab Recruiter at all. But it turns out they were just the very last 2 cards picked up from Myra's.
And now he can play 2 of them. He's trying to really punish Zuhex's High Spear and Togwaggle play, because Zuhex basically has played with 2 cards face up, and so Bunnyhopper's like, I'm going to try to go for the big punish. Good betrayal positioning, by the way.
Yep. Something you always have to think about with those random outcomes. Violet hits Pilfer Vendetta, nothing really good. Vendetta, outside of Hench Clan Burglar, which he does have in the deck, can't be activated. Oh wait, no, he has the Gore Howl because of Stolen Steel. It works out perfectly. It's crazy how much just straight up card generation that Rogue has.
Wow, Zuhex. He's taking some big damage.
This is
But it's not enough.
16 plus 4.
Wait, no.
Slip snaps. That's exactly 21.
That's exactly 21. Wow, Bunnyhoppor just barely gets over the hump before Zuhex pops off. Wonderful demonstration of how to utilize your opponent's hand and knowledge thereof against them. And a strong showing from the Pogo Rogue. Boing, boing.
Boing, boing.
Well done by Bunnyhoppor. That was masterful rogue play.
Yeah,
I gotta say.
Bunnyhoppor Rogue. You know, I think we kind of equated it to like Quest Rogue and how sometimes you have to be creative with your plays. A lot of, and also with the similarities in mindset of the people who play the deck. The fact that they think it's favored against like the entire field, that it has game against aggro, it has obviously game against control because of, you know, just how many Pogo Hoppers, how big they can get. And it's kind of cool to see it in action.
Wow, I'm very impressed with that
Yeah.
game. Of course, the Myers Stable Element had to have hit things like that Pogo Hopper and Shadow Step, but I mean, Bunnyhoppor recognized that that was the turn to do it, because if he waits too long, he's never going to win in the tempo matchup because his opponent's just going to pick Wondrous Wand and blow him out of the water.
Yeah.
Well done.